What's going on, YouTube? What do you think about that? I missed a gear. I hardly ever do that. But I don't know. I guess we all do it, feel like noobs every now and then. But so today's topic, I guess, kind of want to throw it out there. I've been thinking about it a little bit. About maybe getting a new bike. I know I haven't been on here long, and I've had my Gixxer for a while, and don't get me wrong, guys, I love my GSXR. There's nothing wrong with it. I know everybody wants to call, you know, maybe want to throw this out there as a squid bike or something like that, which honestly, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could kind of call me a squid. I mean, I do try to wear a jacket and gloves for the most part, but I mean, I don't wear riding pants and boots. I wear blue jeans and steel-toed boots most of the time when I'm on my bike. But so anyway, what I'm thinking is that I really like the S1000RR. Now, that's not to say that other bikes out there ain't sharp. I mean, I like the R1, but my thing with the R1 is, and with the R6s both, is that they're so tall that I can't reach the ground. I mean, the S1000RR, I haven't went out and looked at them. I haven't actually sat on one or anything like that, because around here where I live at, there's not any BMW dealerships. We've got a bunch of Yamaha, Kawasaki, and Suzuki dealerships, you know, foreign bikes. I've looked at the Triumphs, and I like them, except for one thing. They're kind of the same way as the Yamahas, that they're so daggone tall that I can't hardly get on them. And to be honest with you, one of the main reasons I bought the Gixxer was because of its low profile. It's a lot easier for me to get on and get both feet on the ground, and you know, I'm short enough of a guy that even on the Gixxer, I'm still on the balls of my feet. I'm not up on my toes by no means, but I am on the balls of my feet. If I come up to a stop and I put one leg down, you know, I can flat foot it, but if I put both down, I have to use the balls of my feet. But with that being said, you know, is there any other low profile bikes out there? You know, I've looked, you know, at the different specs and stuff like that, and the BMW S1000RR, the seat height is only 2/10 of an inch higher than this, or 5 millimeters. So I was looking at that, and I'm thinking, you know, that's going to be a closer fit than say the Yamaha. Now the Ninjas, and they're pretty sharp bikes too. I love the way the 636 looks, and I also like the ZX10s, and I like the ZX14s. I think they're sharp. The ZX14, it's a little bit, I know it's shorter because I've actually sat on it. It kind of reminds me about the same profile as a Hayabusa, and I've sat on a Hayabusa too. And the thing about those two bikes are, although they're a good, you know, long touring bike and stuff like that, and you'd probably be more comfortable on them than you would, like, say, like one of the Super Sports. And I'm kind of sorry that my speech is a little slurred, or I guess you'd call it, but I'm actually trying to keep from shivering. I'm about ready to freeze to death. I think it's 45 degrees this morning. So and just for anybody that knows or don't know, a textile jacket is not the ideal jacket to be out when it's 48 degrees outside. I probably need to get me a leather jacket, and of course, like I was saying a while ago, I'm in blue jeans, so probably a leather pair of pants might help a little bit on the colder weather. I though, these speed and strength gloves, even though they're you know, partly cloth, they're still warm. It surprisingly so, actually. But anyway, enough about what I'm wearing. You know, and it freaking freezing out here. Back on the bikes. Like I said, the ZX 1400. Man, I love the way those bikes look, and I love the way the Hayabusa looks. And like I said, as far as height wise, those two bikes right there fit me a little better, you know, closer to the 600 Gixxer. But the thing about those bikes is they're heavier, and I don't really want a heavier bike. You know, I think the heaviest bike I'm wanting to go to is maybe a liter bike. And I'll be honest with you, the reason I'm looking at maybe going to another bike is, if y'all check out my other video with my wife in it, now that she's had the baby and she's starting to heal up and stuff like that, we're talking about her starting to ride bikes. And I think she's really feeling the Gixxer. I think she's liking it. And if she ends up wanting to start riding this bike instead of our V-Star, if she would prefer this bike over it, then what I'll do is she can start riding this bike here, Serenity, and I'll take Bertha and I'll trade her in on another bike. But my whole point is, if I trade her in on a bike, I want it to be a sports bike. And not that there's anything wrong with a cruiser, because I'll be honest with you guys, I really love her. She's a good bike, but really, space-wise and stuff like that, I don't have the space to keep 3 bikes. And don't get me wrong, I mean, my cruiser, she's paid off. You know, Bertha's paid off. I don't owe anything on her. I don't owe much on my Gixxer here either, you know. So it's getting really close to being paid off. But the thing is if my wife wants to start riding, you know, that's a pretty good deal. I have a permanent riding buddy, and definitely one I enjoy being with. So anyway, with that being said, what are your guys' thoughts on bikes? I mean, I know there's a million of them out there, and like I said, honestly, the Yamahas, they're pretty well out of the question. The Triumphs, they're out of question, and the reason why they're out of question is because of the height on them. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't ridden like a 636, and I haven't ridden a ZX 900 or a ZX 10. I haven't ridden any of them, so I don't know how they are as far as height. So for any of you guys out there, or ladies, either one, you know, if y'all know of a shorter profiled bike that's comfortable to ride and is fast, and like I said, I'm really looking for more of a liter bike type deal. Not that there's anything wrong with the Super Sports, the 600s or the 750s or the 636s or the 900s, the ZX9s. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with those bikes, because trust me, this bike here, Serenity, she's got enough power for anybody. But with that being said, I'm really wanting a liter bike because honestly I like the way they look. Not that they look much different than the 600s, but I mean, when you're sitting side by side, you know, and you've got your you know, your 636 or your R6, and then right beside it you've got your R1 or your ZX10R or Gixxer 1000 or even the Gixxer 750 versus the 600. I mean, when they're sitting side by side, I mean, damn, it's badass looking at these bikes. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are, you know, on the best looking the sports bikes, and like I said, we're looking at low profile. You know, I'm looking for more of a low profile bike, so keep that in mind when you comment below. Although, hey, if your favorite bike's the Triumph, you know, throw it down there. If your favorite bike is the Gixxer, you know, throw it down there. The Daytonas, you know, anything you got, you know, whatever you think's best looking, throw it down there. Hey, I'm willing to look at anything, you know, and if you've got ideas on how to make the Yamahas a little bit shorter or lower to the ground and perform the same way that they always do, hey, throw her down there and let me know. I do know that Serenity here, she didn't perform as well whenever she was lower 2 inches. So anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And like I said, the comment section is down there. The subscribe button's down there. Other than that, guys, peace out.